Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Nicandra Lewis. I would like to first and foremost thank everyone for just attending this morning. I know it's morning time, I know some of y'all are still waking up. And I want to thank everybody for just coming and showing their support for me and many other students who are doing business majors and completing their semesters throughout this year and trying to get their degrees. This morning, this is a great opportunity for me to discuss a topic. I'm here on Dr. Drennan. We've been doing speeches on current news events that occur to business students like me and many other college students and just everyday people. I came here this morning to discuss a topic about vehicle safety. And I'm sure some of y'all have known this, and some of y'all see this every day as we go out and about driving on the roads. College students like myself and other young people were here to be more aware of basic vehicle safety procedures and car restrictions that Congress has passed, along with the DMVS that will reduce accidents that occur on the road. Now, as y'all see, I'm sure some of y'all will probably know what this is. As y'all can see, let me get this out for y'all. I'm sure y'all see that this is a Bluetooth here. And this is also a very common device that's used along with cell phones. Now, cell phones alone account for most of vehicle safety precautions that accidents that have occurred throughout the roads have done. Has anyone ever here been driving and someone ahead of you or behind you is on the phone and has loud booming music, or is driving and just not paying attention? As someone who has a disabled parent and drives him constantly everywhere, my dad, he's disabled right now, but we both drive back and forth. And we talk about how there's been so many dangers upon the road because of basic distractions. Today I want to speak to you about car safety and vehicle distractions on the road and the number of accidents that these distractions have caused. I'm sure some of y'all have seen it on the news every day of somebody dying from an accident that has occurred from time to time. Car accidents have increased at least in the last 10 to 15 years because of modern technology. I'm sure y'all seen these with Bluetooth. I'm sure y'all have seen just newer modern cell phones. The problem with car safety has doubled in the last decade. In 1995 to literally 2010, 45% to 50% of car accidents have occurred because of distractions on the road. In the last 7 to 8 years, Congress, along with the Department of Motor Vehicle Safety, has had to pass laws concerning vehicle distractions. That includes cell phones, that includes even earpieces like these that you put in your ear, and along with something called a bass that causes loud music. As y'all see, people who drive with loud music has also been such an issue. Earpieces like this, as you see on the slide, people have been driving, and some experts have said that if you drive with an earpiece, it can reduce your distraction compared to talking on a cell phone, at least about 10 to 15%, but some people have said that that's not true. If you talk to somebody and at the same time you hear them while you're driving, you still have a likely chance of being distracted and causing an accident. Now, cell phones have earpieces that are not much as an accident causer. There are new cell phones that have that, but it's still a distraction among drivers because of the battle of an attention, what they call attention spans. People speaking, and as they say, doing other things like, as you can see, this is just a picture, but people multitasking. Cell phones, along with distractions of just loud music, and along with talking on an earpiece, can cause accidents that occur over something senseless as talking, but people are not paying attention to what they're doing. The main thing that will improve car safety and safe driving is increasing a driver's attention span. Attention spans are what account for how well does a driver pay attention on the road while driving, and at the same time is operating a motor vehicle while operating a small object. Now, if you are driving and you're operating a cell phone, you got other distractions like these. Like you got children in the back seat, and at the same time you're trying to drive while there's other vehicles passing alongside you. Attention spans have decreased on the road due to cell phones. If you have a low attention span, that means that you're likely to cause an accident. That means that when they say attention span, that means that you're not giving attention to the road and you're not paying attention to everything else around you while you're on the road. Attention spans, things that cause a driver's attention spans are not just cell phones, but also if you have stress-related problems, like health conditions that can cause you to be unable to focus, headaches, stomach problems. If you're sick and you're driving and somebody else is driving along, not paying attention to what they're doing, they're likely to cause you to have an accident. Now, car manufacturers and even the Department of Motor Vehicle Safety have conducted clinical trials where they have new modern cars where people can now answer from their radio. They have built-in car phones that you see in the console. If on a new, I don't think some of y'all have seen it, but on the commercials where they have cars that people can answer through their car radios. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a device in the radio where people can just answer and talk. Now, they say that the clinical trials have said that has helped people compared to putting a phone or earpiece like this along with their headphones to their heads while they're driving, but at the same time, it still can cause a distraction. Remember I said that a distraction can also cause you to have an accident. Now, clinical trials also have shown that even with new modern technology, you still can cause an accident by being on your phone. You still can cause an accident by having loud music. And you still can cause an accident even with an earpiece, talking to someone. But some people always argue, hey, I can multitask and I can still drive at the same time. Well, that's not the case. You don't know by you not paying attention to what's behind you or what's on the side of you, you're still likely to cause an accident. And I'm sure we've seen it every day on the news, or I'm sure some of y'all have seen it as y'all drove here today. People just been on their phones, people not paying attention, somebody just pulls out in front of you and doesn't care. Now, the Department of Motor Vehicle Safety and even with the National Safety Council, they have now launched campaigns through these websites. One is hangupanddrive.com, the other one is distractions.gov, and the last one is itcanwait.com. These three websites alone have done studies of what cell phones can do and also how car accidents have been caused because of these things. If you have a cell phone, even with a new modern cell phone, and you're still texting, now they have passed a law called no texting while driving. Studies have shown that people cannot drive and text. You just cannot drive and text at the same time. If you're driving, and even if you're on your phone, you still have a lack of an attention span. But at the same time, even with the new modern technology, what they're trying to do is trying to reduce people's ability to, I won't say be on the phone at the same time and still pay attention, but at the same time just have people aware of what they're doing while they're driving. As I said, if you go to hangupanddrive.com, you will see testimonies from people who said that something as simple as a cell phone has caused them a severe car accident that changed their lives. Distractions.gov is another website. It's a governmental website that tells you the top 10 distractions that drivers do while they're driving. And some of them are very, very senseless, but people still do them. And another one is itcanwait.com, which talks about the dangers of texting and driving. You guys hear this all the time about if you're texting while driving, you cannot operate your vehicle. And that is true. I haven't done it, but we've all seen it on TV and what it can do to a person by somebody just not paying attention. And as I've said here today, I just want to speak to everybody about just simple car safety. If you pay attention to what you're doing and just basically just not have your phone on, I won't say not have your phone on, but at the same time just not be distracted while talking to your phone or doing something with your phone while driving, it can really make a difference between a life and death scenario. If anybody here has, been through it from a personal experience, I hope that you could be able to, bring awareness through a testimony on these websites and spread the awareness through these campaigns. Car safety is, a growing issue, and I just hope that everybody here can pay attention to that. As long as everybody here can just be aware of that, we can all make a difference in reducing the number of accidents and through, the number of deaths. In conclusion, today I've just spoken to everybody about vehicle safety and the distraction mechanisms that can affect the way drivers drive. I hope everyone here today would just take in consideration of the leading factors that can reduce car accidents. If you go out and about today, just remember what you do as you talk on the phone, or remember what a person next to you or behind you might be doing. It can make a difference between how you drive home, or whether you're driving home, or whether you're going to be able to get off the road safe. We all got families. I'm sure some of y'all have children, and I'm sure everybody here wants to be able to drive safely without worrying about somebody doing something foolish because they're not paying attention. Once again, like I said, just be aware of what you're doing and aware of what everybody else is doing around you, and just spread the awareness. Distractions.gov, itcanwait.com, and hangupandrive.com. Those websites can really tell you the studies and show you the statistics and even the testimonies from people. I just want to thank everyone here this morning, and just be aware of what you're doing as you go out and about today and driving. So thank y'all. Thank you guys very much.